Hey.
Great!
Hello, my name is AJ Splutter, self-appointed Pokemon expert, 90s kid, yet no Gen 1er. And though I did grow up playing the original games, Red, Blue, and Yellow, never dropping the series growing up so I could tell you every single Pokemon that there is to this day, it made me live in this weird bubble where I enjoy the things that most people don't enjoy, which is why I decided to pick up PokéPark for the Wii. And yes, at first glance, or even at first play, I'm not the main demographic for this game, but I unironically enjoy Pokemon Channel, even though that game is just sitting down and watching fictional Pokemon content with a digital Pikachu. So when I first put in PokéPark for the Wii, I didn't know what to expect. I was aware that the mass majority of Pokemon fans don't like this game, but I was also aware that I am not the mass majority of Pokemon fans. I'm a very weird mixture. And to my surprise, and maybe to yours, I really enjoyed my time with PokéPark for the Wii. It's got a level of world building where you can just live in the Pokemon world and talk to all the Pokemon and go about doing meaningless tasks around all your Pokemon friends, and that's exactly what I felt like at the time, and that's exactly what I got. Your main objective is to make friends with all of the Pokemon in the PokéPark by either doing fetch quests or beating them in a battle or a race. There is a main plotline going on, but it's pretty paper thin, and I'd rather just leave that for anyone who wants to play this game to actually enjoy for themselves in the moment, instead of me spoiling what little there is if you were ever going to play this game. There's nothing overly difficult to figure out or something that a child would have trouble with, unless you're going for the 100% completion, which I of course did, and some of the missions made me pull a little bit of my hair out, but in the end I did it. I completed the entire game 100%. And it's something that I can happily mark off my list that I've done. I'm proud of this. I am proud to beat PokéPark for the Wii. If you're just going for the main plotline, it's probably going to take you around 5 to 6 hours. As for full completion, depending on how good you are at all of the mini-games, it can take you up to 15 hours, 20 hours, which is around about where I sat at. It does make you play every single game over and over again with every single Pokemon who's eligible for that mini-game. And there's not too many motion controls that don't handle well. Most of the time it's done very well, and yes, there were a few instances where it was frustrating that all I needed to do was waggle, but it was few and far between. While you're traversing around the PokéPark, you only play as Pikachu, but when you are playing the mini-games, you do play as all of the friends that you make along the way. And surprisingly, even though you're doing simple things like pressing a button or shaking the Wiimote, they all control very differently, so it does feel like a different experience. And I was surprisingly excited to try out all the different playstyles of the new Pokemon and see if I can get a high score with that new Pokemon or test out new strategies because of the different handling of each of them. So do I recommend that you pick up a copy of PokéPark for the Wii? Now that's a tough question. The graphics are very serviceable for the Wii and the music is, as always, amazing. The world building and different environments that you encounter all of these Pokemon and trying to figure out how to get them to befriend you or to do certain things to trigger other things to happen so you can then befriend them, that's exactly what I enjoyed most about this game, but that's sort of all that the game is. So as long as you know going in that this is just a comfort game which doesn't really have much going for it but lets you live in that Pokemon world and see eyes through a Pikachu, giving you a relaxing place to live and breathe through the Pokemon world. But if you're looking for a heart-pounding action game with lots of challenge and lots of strategy, then this definitely isn't the game for you. I wasn't expecting to like this game as much as I did, especially with all the bad things that I've heard about it in the past being boring. And if it still sounds boring to you, then that's alright. Will I ever play this game again? Probably not, but for me right now, it's exactly what I felt like. But don't take my word for it. Play any game that you're even slightly interested in, despite what anyone says on the internet. Make up your own mind about if you like it or not, and if you do like it, then proudly like it. And hey, what else was I gonna play until the next Pokemon game came out anyway?